It's Everton versus Manchester United, the last game at Goodison Park. After a poor defeat against Tottenham, in a game which I don't think United deserve to lose. This is going to be the preview. I'm going to be talking about what the team knew ahead of the game, what to expect from the game, and also outcomes. Now, listen, we know Everton, they've just, it's kind of recently, just had the new manager in David Moyes, and he's had some very, very good results with them. Like, people don't agree with the way that he plays. Obviously, it didn't work out at Manchester United, but in their last 5 games, they've won 3, lost 1, and drawn 1. And they lost in the FA Cup. Like, their Premier League form has been pretty good. They got a draw against Liverpool. They've beaten Crystal Palace. They've beaten Brighton. And they beat Leicester 4-0. So they are a very, very decent side. They've beaten Tottenham as well recently. So we must be careful for them. We know the threats that they have. But immediately, listen, this is a must-win game. We cannot lose this game. We are, in terms of the table, Everton are above us by 1 point. If we lose and West Ham win, we could finish the game week in 16th, and that could literally on the brink of relegation at that point, and we will be massively struggling. Now, in terms of what to expect, it's going to be a tough game. Goodison Park's actually a decent ground. United have had some good results there. Remember last season, obviously Garnacho scored that wonder goal, but it's still going to be a very, very tough game nonetheless. Now, in terms of Everton, they've only won 7 Premier League games this season, but United have only won 8. We've had more losses than they have this season. So it is going to be a difficult game. Now, in terms of team news, I think Ugarte and Collier are going to be back. And I think Eriksen and Yoro are going to be back as well. I think Mainu's definitely still out. Ahmad's out. Martinez is out. Mount's out. But they're kind of the main players returning. So I think it's obviously good to have players back. But going back to quickly Everton, if I want to look at their form in terms of home form, this season, they are 14th in the league for home form. So they've actually, in their last 5, lost 2 at home, drawn 1 and won 2. So listen, they are definitely beatable. I remember when Manchester United played them last time, it was that great bit of play from Ahmad and Zirkzee that got us the goal. Rashford got 2 goals as well, I believe. It was that deflected one off the post. But listen, I think we can beat Everton. Yes, they are a good side, but I think Manchester United must win this game. Now, in terms of team, the team that started the last game for Manchester United, I think there will be obvious changes for rotation, but I think there are also some changes that have to be enforced. And there are some things that I think Amorim will keep and must keep, and that is number 1, Dorgu, our left wing back. Now, in terms of the team that started against Tottenham, it was Onana in goal, Mazraoui, Maguire, De Ligt, the 3 centre-backs, Dorgu and Dalot as the 2 wing-backs, Casemiro and Bruno in midfield, Garnacho, Zirkzee and Højlund. Now, I think most of that team work, to be fair. I think there'd be 2 players that I take out, and that would be Casemiro and Højlund. That's what I would do in this game. I think Højlund didn't have the greatest game and deserves to be on the bench. I think Zirkzee's performance was very, very positive. So I'm gonna change that. But in terms of the back 3, listen, I'll give you my team now. Onana in goal. In terms of the back 3, as I said, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Maguire. I'm happy with that. I think you could see Yoro come in, but I'm not really too bothered. I think that was a decent defensive 3. I think they defended well. I thought De Ligt could have done a bit better on the Tottenham goal. But other than that, the defenders, a unit. I think Mazraoui, we know he develops and he is better there. Now, in terms of the 2 wing-backs, Dorgu has to be on the left. I thought he had a very good game against Tottenham. It was very, very positive, very good on the ball, very on the front foot, making good overlapping runs, underlapping runs. He's a very, very good player. And I think keep him in a game like this, you're going to need his quality. You're going to need him bombing up and down the pitch. And I think why not just give him that game and give him that opportunity to show what he's really about. And I think Dorgu, he'll be coming up against whoever's down that side, Jack Harrison, Lindstrom, that they have got some decent players. And I think just keep Dorgu on that side. Now, in terms of midfield, I'm going to go with Ugarte and Eriksen. I'm assuming Ugarte is back. If not, we'll probably have to see Casemiro and Eriksen. I know I don't want to see that duo, but I don't think I want to see Bruno further forward, and I want to see Højlund drop, because I don't want to see him drop, but he just doesn't deserve to start this game. And I think Casemiro just was woeful. I don't know how he managed 90 minutes against Tottenham. He wasn't bad, but it was kind of a woeful performance. When you just have Casemiro in 2025, it's never going to be. He's just not good enough, and he's not been good enough for a long time now. But since that first season he's had at United, he's been nowhere near the standard. So yeah, that's why I want that. I'm gonna have Eriksen. Hopefully he's back. He said he's fine. You start him in a game like this. I think at least the difference between Casemiro and Eriksen, I think Eriksen's actually good on the ball. He can control the ball, play a pass, and be creative. He may get overrun, but at least he can give us something on the ball. And you could see potentially Bruno dropping to that, and then you move Eriksen in the 10. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But in terms of 2 10s, I've gone Bruno and Garnacho. I think Garnacho, listen, we did create chances against Spurs, and he probably had our best 2 chances. The one-on-one, in which Porro, I think, or the keeper saved it, and the one which obviously skied over the bar. Listen, Garnacho's finishing has been an issue for a while now, and you want to see him just take our chances when he gets them. We know he can score. We've seen it before, left foot, right foot, from crazy positions. But he's absolutely fantastic. But we want to see him utilise that more. Now, as I said, through the middle, Zirkzee, his cameo, I don't know if it was one of the best, but it certainly was up there. He's had a few good games. We know Amorim prefers him off the striker. So you could potentially see Højlund playing, and he plays Zirkzee in that inside 10. You drop Eriksen, you move Bruno back. But I want to see him just giving a go in that attack department. He scored 2 goals against Everton last time. So yeah, that would be my team. Listen, on Everton, they're a very, very good team. Some good players. Branthwaite, someone who Manchester United have always been linked to, and he's a good player. Tarkowski, just a physical, dominant centre-back. Beto's finding some form. Pickford, we know he's a decent keeper. Who else have they got? I really do like... Dwight McNeil, but he's injured. Branthwaite, I think, as I said, is a decent player. They got Jack Harrison, Jimmy Garnett, Idrissa Gana Gueye. He's on some great form as well. So listen, it isn't going to be an easy game. I think you just want to see Manchester United get the win. After that, we then play Ipswich, which again is another difficult game. They are in the relegation zone, but not far off Manchester United. So, well, they are, but like in terms of positions. Listen, I just want to see Manchester United get the win here more than anything. We score some goals, we get some confidence up. We climb the table as much as we can, to be honest with you. And then we get some points on the board. I mean, ideally, you need Tottenham to lose. I think they've got some tough games coming up as well. You need Everton, we're playing them. So realistically, you want them to lose and you want United to win. Palace is in and around there as well. Now, in terms of score predictions, I'm going to go 3-1. I think United will concede. I mean, when was the last time we kept a clean sheet in the Premier League? Must have been... Was it Fulham? Yeah, Fulham was the last time we kept a clean sheet in the Premier League, which was 5 games ago. Oh no, FCSB. So what? 4 games ago. So 3 games ago. Sorry, my fault. But listen, I think it's going to be a tough game. I think Everton will score. They are a good side. They got a draw against Liverpool when they played Man City. I think it was a couple months ago now, but they had a decent game. They've got players who can cause issues. They got a new manager in David Moyes. They're going to be up for this. Is their last season at Goodison Park. It's a big game for them. We know what we did to them at the start of the season. Hopefully we can just replicate that again. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. That has been my preview ahead of Manchester United's trip to Liverpool to play Everton in the Premier League. Let me know your opinions ahead of the game. Which players would you like to see? And yeah, ultimately let's just see what happens. I'm hoping we just get a win, and that's more than anything. Thank you for watching. And yeah, like and subscribe. But it's a big game, Saturday 12:30. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm sure most of the people are going to be watching. And just, yeah, let's see if we can get the win. Peace.